tie-dyeing is not just for t-shirts. Come along on this adventure as I create my very own fabric. Hi friends, we've taken a little bit of a field trip today because I'm here at my outdoor sink ready to unveil my hand-dyed fabric. Let's get started. I'll give you a little bit of the background of how I got to this point, and then we will rinse, repeat, and reveal. We are ready to rinse. This is a piece I dyed at a recent workshop, and it was supposed to sit for 24 hours, and it's been about 3 days, so I think we're good. I used some purpley grape or raspberry shades. I didn't write anything down. This was a tangerine, and you can see how they're blending and making some green in there, so that'll be really fun. Open that up, and you rinse with the rubber bands on, so I'm going to leave those there. The corner there of this 45-degree triangle the rubber band didn't want to stay on that. So start with cold water, and you can see I've got some dye coming off of those purple shades. So I'll let that run for a minute. Okay, and then I'll switch it over to hot water. And then instructions are to suds up the edges. So we'll do that. Scrub, scrub, get some nice bubbles going. My sink's so dirty, I can't necessarily see if this dye is coming off. And then repeat with the cold. This is certainly a fun workshop to dye your own fabric, but I don't think I need to make the investment in the dyes and take the time to do my own fabric. There's so much pretty stuff out there in the world. Get into warm, hot water again. But Cindy has some great classes. If you get the chance, Die Hard in AZ. It was such a fun day, and her samples are gorgeous. Really inspirational with what you can do with shibori type folds and wraps. So I'm taking off my rubber bands from those corners, and we get to see what this looks like. Okay. Little hints of green in there in places. Oh, that's really cool with just the two colors on that piece. Fun. Okay, now we have to repeat the process with more suds here. So Blue Dawn is just fabulous. Getting that all good and sudsy. And then I'll just turn that around and let it warm up and give it a hot bath. That purple tends to bleed. I'll add a little more suds for that. This was a quick process. It really didn't take long to set up the dyes and get your fabric folded and ready to go. This rinsing process is taking longer than the dyeing, so It's the wait time there to let it all set up is the slow part. And then you're supposed to lay these flat to dry, so I will do that on my back patio. Nice Arizona sunshine. And we are all set. So I have 2 pieces now of hand-dyed fabric, and they're about a fat quarter size. This is the design that appeared from my 45-degree angle piece. It would be really fun to fussy cut each of those areas, get one yellow starburst and one purple starburst, but I don't know if I can do that. Maybe if I took a diagonal strip this way and then cut it, you know, trying to maximize the usable fabric there. That little design right there reminds me of a snow angel, or, you know, some kind of superhero floating down there. So some really interesting designs on the edges. I was surprised that I ended up with so much white space. It would be also fun to overlay these colors with wax and do another dye step that would give you a background color and cover up that white. But again, a little too involved for a one-day amateur session. But let me show you the other piece, because I actually was able to dye 2 separate pieces. The other piece, I used a raspberry, grape, and I can't remember what the blue was called. I honestly don't remember the colors of the dyes, but again, at the bottom you can see how those make like kind of bat wings. Just really interesting shapes and designs there. This one was folded at a 60-degree angle, so you can see more of the hexagon shape from that fold, and some fun rings there where the rubber bands were on those corners, giving you that circular effect. So just really fun. You never know what you're going to get when you pull that out of the dye pot and rinse it all out and unfold it. So definitely a fun experience. Now, let me know what I should make. I could cut the fabric up into smaller pieces and make some kind of improv modern wall hanging or pillow or something. I was also thinking a tote bag would be fun. These fabrics would probably look really good with denim accents, and I think that would be a fun tote bag. Let me know what you think. Do you have a collection of novelty fabric ready to put to use? Try an I Spy quilt. I share my techniques in this video.